just did that. I'm gonna double check. Yep, so we're starting to record. So we are here this evening, the Mendon Cultural Council, and we're just gonna have a brief meeting. Andy's here, me, Ellen, Tina's online, so it's 3 out of 5, so we can get some business done this evening. So I make a motion to open tonight's meeting at 7 p.m.
Second.
Third.
Excellent. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as seen in the email that we sent out recently.
Yep.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye. So moved. Okay, so just to give a quick update on what I just did recently is I went down to the town hall and I looked for our most recent statement of our funds so we could see what checks were cashed. And they weren't able to give that to me. They've got someone that's training and whoever's training her was kind of out of the office. They thought they would be able to get it to me by meeting time, but that didn't happen. I also requested that they give me a new Town of Mendon code and name report. So that way all of those, that information would be updated. And they said they would put that on their to-do list. So hopefully by the next time we meet, we're gonna have those two things. I did get, that's okay. I did get a grant agreement and a W-9 from the Blackstone Valley Community Concert Band. They told me they were awarded $500, but it looks like we actually awarded the band $250. I
Oh,
want to double check this and then, just so you can see Sandy to make sure I'm not making a mistake. That would be wonderful. And we will sign the paperwork for that.
okay.
They did request 500, but
Right.
we granted 250.
250. All right, good. So I did do that correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sandy, so Sandy, if you can sign next to me, and then if you can sign underneath my name and print and date, then we can drop that off at the town hall. I can drop it off at the town hall. Oh, I gotta look up their Stone Valley, their date. The- So they are 3114. I don't remember, Tina, I don't think you had anything recent as far as in our mail goes that you saw that was to the cultural council, nothing that you remember seeing?
I
Kind of
did.
looking now, and I don't see anybody
I
asking us questions.
received something through me. I don't know if you guys got Shine Your Light from up to, what's it, the BPT? Blackstone Valley Regional Shine Your Light. I got the paperwork for it.
Oh, well, we don't have it here then. Sorry, we can't process it if it's not in hand.
Yeah, I'll have to give it to you next time. But she
Or
did
you could
send-
always, Tina, you could always drop it off. Well, no, that's actually not gonna work, because I need double signatures. So yeah, we'll have to wait till we meet again. That's fine. Just,
Okay,
that's fine. Just make sure it's got the W-9 and the grant agreement, and then we're good to go.
okay, so it's got the grantee final report. It doesn't have the, so I need the W-2, is it the W-2 form?
W-9,
W-9 form.
and then the grant agreement,
Form.
the one that says Local Cultural Council Program Grant Agreement.
Oh,
So
let
we
me
need,
see. Okay.
and then
Grant.
we can process
Oh,
that.
grant agreement. I have a local cultural grantee final report, but that's not the same thing, I don't think, right?
No, and what was the name of it that you had?
Grantee,
The
it
name
was,
of the program.
it was, Blackstone Valley, BBT Chalk Art Festival.
Oh, Shine Your Light, the chalk
Yes.
thing. We
Yeah.
already did all that. So the only thing you want is, the only thing we need on them is the final report on.
Oh, then I do have the final report.
Okay, because, all right, perfect. All right, that's perfect. Just hang on till we meet, because we
Okay.
already processed their check. So
Oh,
they were,
okay.
they were done a while ago. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll sit there. 2, 3. Shine your light. Yep, good.
Okay, good.
All right, good. All right, so it looks like we're all
Cool.
caught up there. So that, I checked our mailbox today and I didn't see anything.
Hmm.
I haven't got any more emails about anybody wondering where their checks are, so I don't.
Okay.
That was last month that was wondering where their check was.
It was,
Hmm.
Have it in the minutes.
to Millet, I think the name was.
Millet.
Golo, it was I just sent RBG, the most recent one in, May.
Yes, it was the RPG one, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna just have to, because I could not get a statement, but we didn't get, all right. So, yeah, she
I'm
changed
sorry, Moffett was looking for his
Oh,
payment.
my.
it. Well, he's
And
all
a
done
check.
too.
A check was mailed to him on February 12th.
Yeah,
So, and I think that, I think a text message was sent out that the check was cashed.
okay,
Oh,
okay. No, I don't think we need to worry about either one of those, but we'll put that on, for old business, maybe, to bring that up for next month, and we could put that as old business. We'll revisit those two. Well, not those two, just Cheryl, Miniscolo. I just sent a show about RBG. She was one that I think we had to double check on,
Okay.
and I wasn't able to do that. All right,
okay.
so I think we're looking pretty good. We still have another thing from the Blackstone Valley Art Association, free community celebration. That could happen this summer.
Oh, I
So
think
that's
that's,
outstanding.
yeah, wasn't that the one that said as soon as she does her program, and I don't think it was the Shine Your Light. I think it was like in the summer, she would send in the paperwork.
I
That was
think
like
the
a while back.
Art Association is the group of artists that meet over in Uxbridge, and they do art shows and that kind of thing. So
Okay.
and she's usually on top of stuff, and so I'm not gonna worry about
Nah.
that.
No.
We have a fall concert we won't get that till much later on. We have Diane Edgecombe, performance of 1,000 doorways.
Oh.
Was that in the library?
Oh.
Hmm.
We did all the Blackstone, Daniels Farmstead foundations.
Yep.
We put that paperwork last
Yep,
meeting.
that was all set.
Mhm.
Hip hop dance. Ellis O'Donnell.
Hold on.
Now, that's where there was some, she didn't send in any paperwork at all. I wonder who was in charge of that one.
Huh.
Because they already had the quilt thing like a month ago or 2 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, Simple Pleasures, the flute music.
Yeah, we don't have anything from her.
Oh.
So that's interesting. So we should probably put that on old
Okay.
business and follow up with her. Like we should tell her, I'll make a note to email. I can do that. Well, let's find out who does that. I'll put out a group email. You
Okay.
don't remember doing Ellis as the quilt thing, or was it Shannon maybe?
Might have been Shannon. I'm not really sure.
Okay, I'll check with
Okay.
Shannon.
Yeah. Not sure. I know that we sponsored her and she had thanked us, but I don't know if she got her check and she just didn't submit the paperwork, but she got her check. Is that what happened or what? I don't really.
I don't have any paperwork at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any paperwork at all.
Okay.
So but there was some confusion because she was emailing me months and months and months ago about last year's reimbursement check.
Oh, yeah.
Was it still good? And I was like, yeah, and we also, you know, anyways, let's just reach out. I'll reach out to her, or I'll have Shannon reach out to her, and we'll see what's happening with her, because we don't want her to fall through the cracks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that might be all of our outstanding accounts right now that we need to think about. The Greater Milford Ballet, I don't know, I don't know what there's on. So there's a few outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
The Greater Milford Ballet, she asked me about that, I think it was back in December, and then she said, okay, I'll get the paperwork right in, and I never heard anything from her, but then I wasn't sure if it was last year or this year, I
Yeah, I
wasn't
know.
sure
Sometimes it's
which.
hard to know because they've got 12 months to do their programs.
Yeah,
So sometimes we don't really have an idea of when exactly it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. That's all in Milford. We got the dance, hip hop dance is done. Hop dance is done too. Yeah, hip hop dance, 500, let me double check. I know she sent some of her stuff. It's hard to know because I don't keep copies of everything, we just do it. I hope she did it. I know she sent us some information, and then I don't have that we actually wrote a check for her. So, I mean, some people are outstanding. It is the responsibility to do it, but we can probably do a follow-up. So the follow-up email should be to Ellis, probably the pop dance.
Ellis Pop Dance.
I'm trying to think who else.
the ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah, the ballet, all right. Ballet. That's the Greater Milford Ballet.
Yeah, that was mine.
Okay. You want to follow up on that?
Yeah, I
That'd
can
be
follow up
nice,
on
thank
that
you. Greater Ballet. And then let's see what else. There was one, Thomas Roll, musical journey through the years. Oh, no, we did that one. All right, so let's see. Oh, Ellis, yep, okay. And then the hip hop dance, I just wrote her down. There's a weird one for $500. I don't know. Live Arts.
Live
The
art.
To Live Arts Concert Series, $500. Live Arts.
Huh.
We'll have to go, we'll have to go online and look, or we'll go through the emails to see who sent out the email, actually. Unless I have the contact information.
Oh, wait. Okay, funding. Let me see. And Ella, let's see, what is her name?
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's for Clef. I'm not gonna worry too much about it, because we still have months left in the year. We've still got a half a year to go. So we're gonna assume some of these are fall concerts and Christmas and holiday. So these are just ones that I think we need to just be aware of. The Ellis one, definitely we'll follow up on Ellis O'Donnell's, because I know that happened. The other ones, I'm not sure if they happened or not. So let's just hang in there.
Okay.
All right, so are we done then with this evening's as far as talking about the grants, and we can move on to, what else was on? We're gonna talk about the funding of what's happening with you and I, Tina, and the select board about finding a call to artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what
The
we
town hall project.
Right, the town hall project, that's perfect.
Yeah, so I thought that was a good idea, Sandy, you printing that out. That was, because I was like looking for any type, and I didn't even think about looking at other cultural council things. And I was like, I can't find anything on the computer. All they're saying is advertising for if you're the artist and you're looking for something, but not like a town looking. And I was like, well, can't find anything. So.
Well, Ricky at the Massachusetts, he's the one that sent me the information for the other cultural councils. He was actually very helpful.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, here we are, the town hall art project. I thought that was really a good document. There's maybe a couple of things I think we would need to tweak to make it a little more, to do that. I think it's, so I can't remember what it was. I
Oh.
think we have to, well, let's see, Mendon Culture Council is looking for an artist to create a unique visual art installation for the recently restored town hall campus. I think that's perfect. The
That's good.
artwork will be located outside and must be able to endure the elements. Perfect.
Unless I'm mistaken about that.
No,
That's
what we want. We are seeking an original work that is eye-catching and captures our town's personality.
That's
We are
good.
seeking one artist or organization to manage this project. The chosen artist may feature solely their own work or work in collaboration with other artists or groups. Perfect. Artists are encouraged to visit Mendon Town Hall and access possible locations for installation of their artwork. Because since we're going to be doing this when this is completed, I think that's permanent, or we can put a website link. I'll find out if we have a website link that maybe we could do that.
I thought maybe we could take a couple of photographs of places
I-
that we would want something.
Well, I think there's schematics on what the whole thing looks like already online.
Okay.
So I think people could go and look at that and maybe
Okay.
see what the campus was. I believe that's what the client would look like. Image, we should take photos of potential, that's where we might want to, where it says image. We should take photos of potential locations at the town hall campus where we would like to have the artwork placed. I think that's where we want to insert, like, please,
Yeah.
look at this website. So
Yeah, that's
where-
a good idea.
So where it says image, so we can edit that,
At website.
and we'll put the website link to the,
Or,
all right.
Ideal.
Promotion, listing on Mendon MA Facebook page, article announcement in Town Crier newspaper, notice to local art vocational high schools. Actually, I think what we should do is even go further than that, and I think we should probably put it, I know it's only $1,000, but put it to like there are artists that are linked and teach at the Worcester Art Museum.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the Worcester Art Museum, we should add on.
So advertise there. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and can we think of any other art schools in Massachusetts that are kind of local, like through the Worcester County? That would be nice.
Local.
No,
I can Google it.
yeah, we should Google that and put in another art schools kind of thing, because I think,
Local
somewhere,
art.
I think it is great, so I think this is good. So that was under the promotion.
Should we advertise at, what is it? The Worcester, newspaper too? I don't even know if it's there anymore.
I think it's better to focus on art schools or the
Okay.
museums or things like that, that are, people are looking for that. I think we
Okay.
should cut it short of going to Rhode Island, I suppose, keep it in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Massachusetts is good.
So yeah, I think the Worcester Art Museum, maybe Clark University, I think they might have some programs, or maybe Clark University. I have to check.
I'm trying to think of who else.
And then, and then if it's on Facebook, I think that's perfect, because there's a lot of people there that would share it and pass that around. Benefits, a single grant and the amount to be determined that will cover artists' time and materials for the project.
Should we list the price?
Yeah, I think we have to say that, I think under benefits, I think we have to say that, I think right now we have $1,000, but next year, I think we need to check with our finance gentleman, and Michael, and find out, he said, he knows there's a certain percentage we can add when we get a
Okay.
grant again in September.
Okay,
So it will be a little over $1,000.
okay.
Like, I think it might be 1,000, maybe we'll guess. But I think we have
Question
to be
mark.
specific about what the fund, what we're granting.
Right.
Well, that's where I started to think about it and started to have some questions. I mean, so whatever, like one of the local Somerville, they had call for artists to design banners that you could see from the orange line on the T. And
Okay.
that would be kind of interesting, but then I'm like, well, okay, so you have the banner, well, who's gonna hang the banner? Who's gonna cover the cost of hanging the
Right.
banner?
Yes.
So I think that we need to kind of decide some of that too, like who's gonna cover the cost of the actual installation? And it's on town property, so maybe Parks and Recs would cover it, or.
It depends on what kind of installation though, too.
Right,
So
right.
the feedback I've been getting from the town is like, there's going to be this gigantic planter
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what Ann told me. I'm like, I don't even know.
across and a couple feet high, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, well, we could paint that. I tend to be a little grander than that because I know someone down in Blackstone, an artist who was getting involved with doing an installation for a town, and she went into their historical society and was able to take old photographs and put them on tiles. And then they tiles somewhere in the outdoors, in a park area, I think it was. And she was all excited about this. I mean, so this,
Oh.
so I mean, I think when we limit, like, but, so I don't know if we have to spend money on an installation
Yeah.
per se. And it
Mhm.
would be nice if we could get other committees maybe involved, or if we could find another source of revenue to add to this. I think we need to get the towns go ahead first, that they're
Yeah.
on board with this. And then maybe we could think of some creative ways to, I mean, I'm terrible with fundraising, but maybe people would be excited about this and want to contribute.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
maybe other committees in town would want to contribute. I don't know, but right now, the grant is $1,000, which we'll be able to add to. So under benefits, I think we can change that and say, now, did Ricky say it should say benefits, or should we say grant amount? I think it should say grant.
Grant
Yeah,
amount,
I didn't.
Yeah, so let's change the word benefits to grant,
Okay,
grant, okay,
grant
amount,
amount.
okay,
amount,
Yeah, and right now we'll put $1,000 that we have.
okay.
plus or
And then-
minus. I mean, plus, question
Right,
mark.
may be able to change right now with two, and, you know, and that goes directly to the artist, grant amount, paid directly to artists on completion of. I think that was the town's concern, is that we don't give them money up front. That this is
Oh.
yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna hear, when we go, Tina. So we as a group can say, gee, we think we should give them half the funds.
I was gonna say, they may need to buy materials.
Right, so I think we need to, of course, we don't want anybody to walk away with money either.
Well-
So we have to figure out, well, it's only $500 if they ask for $500. So I mean, so I see the grant amount should be total $1,000. And we can just say, and let's leave it vague for now. Let's not say, we can explain to them, Tina, when we go, and you're welcome when we go to talk to them, that we can say it's not unusual to give people some seed money and then give them the rest at completion. So we can give them some, so we can see how they feel about that.
Okay. Also, I
Okay.
was thinking, when we do our fundraiser with the rocks for the kids that in October, maybe, I don't know when they're gonna want to start this, probably next spring or something. What if we put like a can or some kind of thing, donations for the local town project or something? Maybe if someone wants to donate that way also.
Yeah, absolutely. Once we get the go ahead from the town that they're on board to this, because they didn't, I think one of their concerns is that they don't want to be taking money in and handling it and then reimbursing it. So this is going to be coming from the cultural council. I think we also need to fill out an application, make an application form, very similar, not very similar, but just similar to what they do for the state. So it have to have their name, address, you know, let's take a look at what the state requires. Email, phone number, backup phone number, because sometimes these people change their phones. So we want to have, you know, more than just an email and one phone, a backup thing.
Right.
You know, and they would have to submit their, you know, their program to us, and this is where we need to. Hang on, let me look. So I don't understand so can you explain what call to action means? I didn't get that one.
Oh, what you want them to do.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Oh.
marketing term. And what you want them to do. Like,
Okay.
so it's so that they read your
Okay.
piece and then, oh, that was nice. They
Okay.
know, oh, I should apply.
Okay, complete and submit application form by deadline. Okay, so that's fine, sounds good. Complete and submit application when I do that with description, with full description of project.
Yeah.
With, yeah, I think we need to do that with full description of the
Yeah.
project you are proposing or proposed project, something along those lines. And then,
Description.
contact information would be the town hall, our address. So we need to, so our plan next after would be to make the application once we get the go ahead. Make the application and we'll hear from the town on who we'll get the applications.
Uh-huh.
And we will sit down with someone from the town, from the town hall project and select who we all think is the best candidate for the proposed job. So, hear more about that when we talk to the select board, who they would like us to have as the contact person. So that's future. So future is what we need to work on is the application, and then, the other committee contact.
We're gonna make applications.
So it'll be a selection between us and the other committee. And we can work out the details as we get there. But I thought that was great. Simple, it's to the point, it's perfect. Do you want to make those changes?
Sure.
Since you made that?
Sure.
That would be awesome.
Sure.
Trying to think if there's anything else we needed to talk about tonight. So I think that's,
The
Yeah.
Lions project, the thing for October for the Lions thing.
oh, okay. All right, yep, so the Lions. If you're gonna by Sandy. You're gonna modify that. And when's our meeting, Tina? Do you remember? Is that next week or is it the sixth?
I think it's the
7,
6th.
6? Yeah, it's the 6th.
I
So
think
can you
it's the
get
6th.
that done
Yep.
and send it out to us? That way I can print it out and we could forward it to them even just by email, or I can
Yep.
do a couple printouts, might even be easier.
Yep.
So, and bring with us. That would be great. All right, so now the Lions Club thing. What do we want to do for the Lions Club?
Oh, I thought we were doing the rocks and stuff. Did Dickie, the guy who runs it, did he accept our application?
I haven't heard anything, because I
Oh.
think I did it for us and I had to do it for the Agricultural Commission. So I haven't heard anything back from anybody, which is weird. When's the fair?
I think it's in October.
I think
It's usually always in
Yeah.
October.
Yeah, I went online and I filled it out. I mean, they've got places for nonprofits. I don't, you
Okay.
know, and I did it right away. It was a little disconcerting because it goes off into the ether and there was no like, oh, we got your email, you know,
Right.
it was that, so.
That's kind of
it-
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, so I remembered it like a couple of weeks later and I was like, oh, did I actually do this? I was like, yeah, I guess I think I did. I know I did. So,
Oh.
So I haven't heard back, but what do you want to do when this comes and we're allowed to do it? We're gonna do a pop-up tent, a table, what do we go? I forgot what we thought rock
Rock
painting.
painting.
Rock painting for the kids. And then,
You know what we
I
should
have a
do,
pop-up.
if we get to go ahead to go forward on the art project, maybe we should do a little, that's what that money should go to. And we can ask for donations.
money. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, to go to the,
Put out a little- Yeah, we can
project.
put out a coffee can or whatever, something pretty and say, you know, donate to the town
local-
redevelopment art project.
Okay.
Yeah, so that, why don't we do that? I
This
have,
is-
I know I don't have any rocks, but I think Shannon said she had rocks. I have some, little tubes of acrylic paint. I can certainly don't. So that's not a problem.
Yep,
Uh,
I probably have some, and then they're only like, I guess it could be acrylic as long as you shellac, spray a protective coat on it.
Acrylics dries and shouldn't come off. It's not like it's an oil base. It dries pretty darn fast. Oil base too, so.
But if they
So-
leave it outside, doesn't it have to be protected if the kid's like, I don't know, acrylic? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. So you think we have to spray paint it with a fixative? All right, maybe we do.
Possibly. And if we do, I have some, but I don't have a lot. What's funny is I contacted Deb Pero because she's friends with Joyce to see if she had any leftover
Oh,
art
yes.
supplies, and she didn't really have that much left. She had already donated a lot of it to the school, so that's gone. But I have a few things, and they're only $1 at Ocean Job Lot acrylic paints. If we need more, we get more.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I don't mind donating. That's not a lot of money. I mean,
Nah.
that's fine. We can bring in, before we meet, before that happens in October, we can bring in our supplies and see what we have and what we need to buy. So we can do that in September. We have one
Mhm.
plan in September. Our September meeting will bring in some supplies.
Rock, and I guess with the rocks, you would probably have to bleach them, right, a little bit, so they don't have the
I would-
cuckoo caca on it, or what?
No, I would just brush them off.
Oh,
we can
okay.
run them through the
Put them in
sink or
water,
something.
soap.
But I think what Shannon was saying is she had like rocks from a project, like you
Oh.
could, you could buy beautiful, pretty,
Yeah.
round, smooth,
Yeah.
like, polished rocks kind of stuff thing. So I think that's what she was suggesting.
They used to
Oh.
make some.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. So I think what we could do is we'll just bring in what we have, see what we think we need.
Mhm.
Hopefully we'll hear from the Mendon Fair by then, to see what needs to be done.
Yep.
I guess that's it.
Okay.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Mm,
I'll drop this off. I'm gonna put it in an envelope and I'll drop this off at the town hall on my way home, so that gets dumped. And,
Once this year, next 2 years, need to start recruiting new members. Oh.
sorry. Oh, is there someone gonna be going off soon? Is it me? I don't know.
Well, no, I was just looking at, it says need to start, I was looking at the minutes.
I was looking at the website. One person goes off this year, I think, and then next year, 2 people.
I think the
Someone-
rest of us go off by next year. Actually, Shannon is actually the one that gets off, but she's gonna stay an extra year with me, I think.
Okay,
And
so
then
I can't get on the website right now, so who's going off?
I think Shannon's actually off this year, but she said she would stay till I'm done, and I get
Okay.
done in June of next year. I think, yeah.
And
And I
how
think
about-
everyone else is too, except for Sandy.
Really? Michael and I went on at the same time, but didn't have the same length of period. He was like filling a slot, or I was filling one of us was filling a slot.
Uh-huh.
So one of us is going on, and one of us is going off. It's weird that I keep on the internet. I thought I was on the internet earlier.
I don't
Oh, isn't that weird? I can't get on, I never can get on the internet reception when I'm in the library.
Is it called Library Public Hotspot?
Oh, maybe.
I thought it was just the
Okay.
Taft Library.
Oh, it's probably hotspot, public library hotspot. Okay, let's try it. All right, let's try that. Yep. It says no internet connection. Maybe they turn it off when they leave the
No,
library.
I just got on, I think.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, now it says no internet connection.
Yeah, maybe they turn it off when they leave.
Oh, it's going on and off. It might not be that strong.
Oh, all right. All right, never mind. Tina, can you look at it on your cell phone? Can you?
What?
Here,
Go
it's
to
just-
the Mendon MA MendonMA.gov website.
it just came up.
Oh, it just came out.
Michael
Oh.
Fader,
So who
June
go-
30th, 2023.
Okay,
Ellen, June 30th, 2023.
okay. so
Shannon,
that's
June 30th, 2022.
Okay.
Just this
All right,
month.
she said she wanted to go on again. All right.
Tina, June 30th, 2023.
Okay.
And I'm June 30th, 2024.
So this fall, we start a new grant cycle, right? We start a new grant cycle where
Right,
we
another-
advertise for it September, October, November, December, January. Oh, so I'm on for like a whole nother year. All right, so I'm on another year. Okay. So I don't think we need to recruit for anybody then. If we're on for
Well,
another year. It waits
But we
another.
only have a year, so if we don't recruit, no one's, this is the last year in
So
town.
you think, so we should recruit in September, but then September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, that's 9 months away, so you're gonna have an extra person on for 9 months? I'm
I don't understand.
when exactly we should start recruiting for people. I
How
would,
much
Probably-
how much response do you get?
not a lot.
Yeah,
So it may take 3 or 4 months to get
And it probably
somebody.
takes 3 months for them to put in their application, and get
Yeah.
paid.
yeah.
Oh.
Maybe we
Okay.
can start recruiting when,
Alright.
we,
Yeah, all right, when our grant cycle starts, I guess we should start
I don't
looking.
know.
We should
Yeah.
start looking. Okay, that
Every time I
makes
put
sense.
something in the newspaper. But we'll see. Let's see.
Treasure. All right, so I think we're done with everything tonight, unless there's anything else that you guys need.
No, I don't think so.
All right, we're done. So let's see what time is it. So, wow,
7:37.
7:37, we're all done.
Yay.
All right, so,
So I'm gonna try to get out of work so I can, even though I haven't been to work for like a week, so I can meet at this meeting. Are we meeting for the next couple months, or are we taking the summer off like we used to?
I think we're this, I think we can certainly take the summer off. I don't, we're not getting, the last 2 months I checked our mailbox. This was the only thing. I mean, I can continue to check the mailbox. And if we get any paperwork, we can certainly just kind of, I don't know, I don't know. I'll let everybody know through
Yeah.
email. But
See what they wanna
I
do.
don't expect anything coming in until the fall. It looks like everything else is going to be fall programs.
Okay,
So I think we're good. We don't have to meet again until it looks like it's pressing, until we have more paperwork or anything.
Mhm.
So the 2 big things in the fall are both the Daniel Family Farmstead, and their paperwork is totally completed.
Yeah, it's all done. They're
Yeah,
done.
so so we won't get their paperwork over the
Yeah.
summer because they're totally done.
They're totally done. So
Yes.
I would imagine if we need to, and we can probably do this through the town email, is developing the application itself for the grant. And then working up a news article, a news article, and putting the application grant link on our town website so they can download it. So we'll have to make it a PDF.
Yeah.
So those are the things we need to work on, but that's stuff that
We do that too, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not pressing, because we're not expecting to do this grant until after the place is done, until after
Yeah.
the project is completed.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I don't
Oh,
think I don't think we have to meet again.
okay, to like, let's see, it's, August, the end of August or early September, I guess.
Oh, yeah, maybe the very end of August, because when do we have to put out the start? When do
Oh.
we have to start the grant site, advertising for the grant cycle? Tina, you're good at that. I've never done it.
Yeah, I think I do it around September because we have to collect them by October 14th. I don't know. He starts sending out, Ricky start sending out something.
Want to meet like the first week in September or the last week in August?
Oh, I don't know, whatever.
September.
First week in September, so we can, okay, so like we could maybe plan on September 8th, just tentatively. Would that give you enough time to send out the grant stuff to the newspapers?
Do you want me to send them out like a little bit before that time? I could start, or is that what you're saying or what?
Yeah, I don't know the timing that you need. I mean, do we need to meet? We don't, I mean, I'm just saying tentatively, we can meet September 8th. You can send out the usual news stuff anytime you need to. We might not even need to meet September 8th.
So,
But
I can meet September 8th, but
Okay.
after September 8th, on September 12th, I'm having knee replacement surgery.
Oh, yeah,
you
you
can.
So I wouldn't be able to meet after the 8th. Well, I could meet on the 11th. That would be it.
Oh, that'd be
Okay,
cutting it.
so let's plan for the 8th at the public library, 7 PM. And I'll have to remember, that's so far away. I hope I remember to do the
I'll put it on my calendar.
notice of meeting. All right, all right.
Yeah. Oh, wait, let me write that down. I use just a basic form to put in the newspaper and then I might add something. Plus, I won't know what, the deadline is when I, put it out until Ricky sends something out, I think.
Okay, all right. All right, so we'll have our tentative date of September 8th, and I think
Okay.
we're all done.
Yep.
Okay,
That's fine.
all right, thanks, Tina. I
You're
guess we're
welcome.
gonna call our done at whatever it is, 7:47. Yep,
So,
perfect.
okay, so
All
7
right.
o'clock. Okay,
All right.
cool.